14, 15, 16, 17. Slimy counted the rows from the front of the bumpy, AC-deprived bus to where she stood almost 3/4 back. It was the right row for her to be in, she decided, because it was her 4th summer at the Hills, and she wasn't the oldest camper, but definitely not the youngest either. "Hey! Take a seat back there!" Slimy didn't think the bus driver was shouting specifically at her. Other kids were standing too, but she thought she'd better sit down just in case. It wasn't like she had anyone to talk to in another row. She was just afraid she'd explode if she didn't stretch her legs. She was shaking. She was so excited. "I will pull over. Don't make me say it again." She could understand if one of the newbie One Tree Hill girls was still standing, but the Notting Hill girls, now scurrying into their seats, should know better, since they were going into 9th grade. Upper campers should be good role models after all. "Thank you," the bus driver called in a raspy voice. Slimy guessed it was from shouting all the time. That or smoking. Shouting, she hoped, since smoking was bad for you. Slimy gave a silent sigh and leaned against the window for some shut-eye. 2 hours had passed already, and if she napped for just an hour more, she'd wake up at camp. That plan lasted all of 3 heartbeats before she got antsy. List-making time. She reached into her frayed purple LL Bean backpack. It was 3 years old, but it was perfect for camp, because she could get it dirty and not care, and took out her sketchbook. She got to work. Things to do now that I'm in Anita Hill Cabin. Upper camp. 1. Be a good role model. 2. Make a special camp collage of my friends and our inside jokes. 3. Box stitch extra lanyard keychains for Mom, since stress makes her lose her keys. 4. Spend a lot of time with my camp sister / soul sister / BFF. Slimy had always wanted a sister, and she treasured the times she and Melman pretended they were fraternal twins separated at birth. Fraternal because they looked nothing alike. Twins because their birthdays were only 3 days apart, and they'd always understood exactly how the other felt. Until last summer.